It was almost a year ago today that I got a phone call from Lauren telling me that he had been diagnosed with cancer. The ensuing months were the most emotionally straining ones our friendship had ever faced. He went through intense rounds of chemo, one after another, while I was stuck up north at the university. And the only support I could offer were sad smiles over FaceTime when all I really wanted to do was hold his hand. It was a late night in May that I had tickets to a Cold War Kids concert, Lauren's favorite band. By now the chemo had taken most of his hair and whatever weight he could spare to lose. The performance was amazing, but I couldn't stop thinking about Lauren, how far away he was when he should be standing right next to me, how criminal it was that he had cancer when there were so many other experiences he should be having at his age instead. This was his favorite band, gifted to me by him when he handed me Robbers and Cowards and told me, "Listen, you'll like them too." There had to be a way I could share this with him. If only I could get them on the phone to him to tell him to kick cancer's ass. That could just be enough to cure him. That thought grabbed hold of me as if it was the first good idea I'd had all year. And like most of my ideas on the fringe of possibility, I kept asking myself, but why not? And the more I did, the more possible it seemed. The show had ended, and if there was a moment to take, it was then. There wasn't much security to outsmart, and with a deep breath of courage, I was in front of the band, hand outstretched to shake, and whizzing through my story before anyone could get the chance to kick me out. I suppose, looking back, I really didn't give them much of a choice. My appeal was earnest, but I was dialing Lauren's number at the same time. Dan, the guitarist, took the phone and introduced himself. Everything unfolded exactly as I imagined it would during their set. Lauren was at a loss for words. Months after, the concert was still one of our favorite stories to reminisce in. In one conversation in particular, he mentioned he planned to get a tattoo that somehow symbolized that event and that time in his life in general. This time I just couldn't help myself. I spent a January afternoon sketching drafts of possible tattoo ideas and mailed them home to Lauren. While I had no expectation that one of my drawings would be permanently inked onto someone, I did want to contribute to the evolution of the concept itself. One small thing I could do after months of being helpless to his trials. I'm telling this story a year after it first began, and my timing couldn't be more perfect because last week Lauren's CT scans came back. He's cancer-free.
My name is Sheridan Kowta, best friend of Lauren Blue.